Hey y'all. Hey y'all. What's up, y'all? Hey y'all. How y'all been? Y'all only got choked over here. Started. But anyways, hey y'all. So I'm gonna play thank you. Shout out to Tasha and Marion. I hope I'm pronouncing you all's name right, who sent me the link the other day to the podcast that Nancy Grace was speaking on about Kenneka Jenkins' case, and they asked that I go live and things of that sort, so we could talk about it and discuss it. You all, I am going to. Okay, Tasha. Okay, thank you, girl. But I am going to play the video, and we're going to talk about it. Beforehand, I do want to have a brief conversation or whatnot. I'm pretty sure a lot of you all seen. I'm gonna say AB on YouTube. I think you all seen the video. I'm pretty sure you all have seen the video. And if you haven't, he broke down who Dr. Oz is, and how he is an agent and basically like a gatekeeper in this whole situation or whatnot. And you all, and I began to look into the video where he was breaking down all of that and laying things out or whatnot. And you all, I definitely have to commend him and his work, his efforts, and just everything that he stands for, because I know, in fact, that I feel like that he definitely wants justice, and he's doing his just dues to make sure that, you know, Kenneka is in fact receiving her justice, or gets her story out there more and more. And just looking into his video or whatnot, it made me go back and watch the whole Kenneka well, it's Miss Teresa and Dr. Oz interview. It made me go back and watch that all over again, and just really just to feel out, and I'm gonna feel out, look at people's bodies, manners, and just see what everybody was doing. You know what I'm saying? Just really just to see, you know, what did I really think or whatnot. Just going in with a new set of eyes, and just trying not to go in it as, oh, I love Nancy so much. Yes, she's definitely for the truth or whatever, because y'all know I was telling y'all I love Nancy. That's my girl. But when he broke it down, I did go into, you know, that interview. You know, I revisited the interview with another eye, with another, you know, just another whole state of mind, basically, or whatever. And you all, I do in fact think that it is kind of weird how 2 months down the line that Dr. Oz was, you know, gave this lady a platform, you know, Miss Teresa, a platform to come and, oh, I want justice. And, you know, the camera, we seen it where he grabbed her hand or whatever, with a little, you know, that look or whatnot. And it's just like, you know, it's all weird. You know, we've all been saying that since day one. From the moment the whole case started, we've been saying that it's weird. From the moment Rosemont put out those disturbing photos that raised more questions, closed the case, we thought that was weird. From just all type of events. And then for Dr. Oz, which I didn't even know that, you know, he even talked about all type of things. Like, I honestly thought that he talked about like losing weight. I don't know where I thought Dr. Oz was just like always just speaking on losing weight and what to eat and stuff like that. I don't know, because I don't really just tune into Dr. Oz or whatnot. But I do think it's weird that, you know, it's 2 months is almost here. Well, yeah, 2 months or whatnot is almost here. And he brings on Miss Teresa, and he's like, I'm here for justice. But if you, just going back into the interview, if you're really here for justice, why would you even on your platform revisit the whole statement of, well, let me tell you all about hypothermia and things of that sort? If you're for justice, why don't you move forward and say, hey, you know, you pinpoint the things that just don't sound right, the things that don't look right, and everything, and then you just move forward from that, from anything like. And I just don't understand, why didn't he mention the thymus being missing, being a doctor? You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the autopsy in his hands. He's seen the autopsy, and it's like, you know, for him to even think that this is hypothermia, it is kind of crazy or whatever. Even just, I thought, you know, based off of his body language and how he talks and presents himself, I honestly thought that he was 100% from America. I didn't even know that he was from Turkey, but I do know that people make different contracts all the time, whether it's these TV stations, whether it's doctor's office, lawyer's office, government people, whatever. I know that they make contracts, and they deal with, all of them are basically in cahoots with each other. You know what I'm saying? So the whole gatekeeper, you know, that whole type of, that situation and that scenario that AB painted, you know, I am beginning to think like, you know what, that's kind of odd. Like, was he sent to be the gatekeeper and to basically to, shift the focus a little bit more and, make everyone think like, okay, well, maybe it is, hypothermia, or maybe now that we got Miss Teresa on here, we did our just dues. We don't have to talk about this no more. Give it a few more days. All of this will die out eventually. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just don't even understand, like, why was his platform offered out of all the platforms offered in life? Why was his platform offered 2 months later for a Miss Teresa? You know what I'm saying? He's not a crime. He doesn't deal with crime and things of that sort. That's what I did. I didn't think he did anyways, and, we all are familiar with Nancy Grace. We know why, in fact, that Nancy was, there, or well, finally came there. Well, it seems, it took 2 months, but she seemed to appear to want justice. But even some of the probing questions that she did not ask, I do wonder about that, because I love Nancy so much that I myself overlooked all of that. Like, why wasn't she asking like certain questions? Why? And even when she stated like, we won't get these answers, that's not even the mentality that the normal Nancy Grace that I know. Hold on, y'all. How was basketball practice, baby? Good. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna talk to you in a little second. But the normal Nancy that I know and seen, you know what I'm saying, she asked these type of questions and say, no, we're gonna get, we're gonna get this justice, we're gonna get on this case, we're, you know what I'm saying, it's not no, oh, this case is closed, we'll never know. We could possibly know, but the fact is, everybody it seems to appear to have their hand in some type of plot on this whole situation. And okay, thank you. Oh yes, thank you. I need that because my throat hurts so bad. But and it's just like, I'm not saying that Nancy or Dr. Oz are bad people, but I don't want it to make it seem as if they're the heroes either. Like, oh my gosh, we're so thankful for them because whatever. When really, you all, a lot of us online is really how this story is really getting out of here. You get what I'm saying? It really hasn't been from all of these so-called officials. They're really not, they're all beating around the bush and not really talking about it. But I do have some questions or whatever. Even from Dr. Oz being a heart surgeon and, this radio personality, I mean, not radio personality, but TV personality and things of that sort. And it's just like, I don't know. And then, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It does seem eerie. And if it's more to it, I would love to know, but I would love for people to quit getting in the way that really honestly don't want justice. I would love for people to quit getting in the way to cause a distraction, a divide, or anything else in between. Like, it just doesn't make any sense, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, hold on, I'm going to read some of y'all comments, then I'm about to play the video, y'all. He did say that some things were not correct about the autopsy. He did say that. Yeah, he definitely did, but it's more than some things, because when you read an autopsy, as we all did, that stated that, there was no type of trauma, no injuries and things of that sort, on top of a missing thymus, on top of so much more or whatever. Even when I showed you all way before Dr. Oz, I showed you all about the paradoxical undressing that happens during hypothermia. But my reason for showing you all, I said, because this is what they'll try to show us to make it seem like, okay, this is what it is, this is what it could be. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I shared that. You know what I'm saying? To keep that in mind, that they were going to do that. Then to see that when he got on his show, he talked about that. It just kind of didn't make sense, because we're on your platform because we're not receiving justice. This is an accident. So let's not talk about, oh, well, this could be an accident, or, this could have happened, this, whatever. Keep this in mind. No, we don't need to keep this in mind. We need to keep all of this other stuff in mind, though. However, the fact that, where is this camera? If the mother said that she's seen a camera, I believe that she's seen that camera. Police reports on the phone, yeah, you got some. The police reports and everybody, open it too, so I got some too, baby. The police reports and everybody else on the phone, they let it know that they know that there's some cameras. Even just the whole investigation is just sloppy. We don't even have to keep on going over that. We don't have to even keep on talking about that. But you all, it is a lot of people that are trying to divide and, basically not only divide, but to distract what's really going on. What's really going on is some a whole lot of murder mystery going on, you know what I'm saying? And no, it's not, you know, I don't really think that it has something to do with the whole murder mystery. I shouldn't even say murder mystery, because a lot of people already out there are like, oh my gosh, they plan this because they have murder mysteries. But we all have, if you're in different towns and little old towns or little family orientated towns, you have those type of murder mystery events. You have, you know, just like the night events where you take your kids and they, you know, that type of things. But anyways, it's a lot of questions about this that doesn't make sense. And you all, and if you really, let's really just think about this for a second, okay? And it's not being funny, it's not being racist, it's not being any of that, it's not being any of that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, hold on, I gotta quench my thirst. But it's just like this, y'all. Let me tell y'all something, what I know in life. I know for a fact that if all of this was solemnly on any of those people inside of the party, like, you know, it was just them alone, they would have been arrested, right? Their mugshots would have been plastered everywhere. They would have been jailed, because here we have not only a corporate foundation and corporation or whatnot, but we have a Caucasian facility that's owned by money. So if any of those black kids in that room really did this, and it started messing up with their money and their name, their brand, by all means, they would have all been arrested. But am I starting to think that not only could they probably, you know, have a slight something to do with it, but I'm also starting to think, well, maybe they're trying to, maybe somebody's trying to frame these kids and just call them in different moments where it looks like they're suspicious and things of the sort too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know, y'all. But what I do know is that, you know, if this wasn't something that a lot of different people, in fact, were in cahoots with, then if it did fall on just the friends, they would have been arrested. But that's how we know that it's more to it, and how we know that it's deeper than what we even can imagine, because it's not just those kids. It's some hands involved. It's some money involved. And it's a whole lot of crazy other mess involved. We just don't know. And will we ever know? I don't even know. I don't even know. But it's crazy, y'all. I don't know. But I'm about to play this interview, and we'll talk about it. But you all, this interview is lengthy, but let's play it. And it is a podcast, so you won't be, you know, you won't be seeing
notifying qualified candidates about your job within minutes of posting, so you receive the best possible matches. And that is why ZipRecruiter is different. Unlike other hiring sites, ZipRecruiter does not depend on the right candidate finding you. It finds them. No wonder 80% of employers who post on ZipRecruiter
hold on, y'all. Let me get to it, because she got commercials and stuff.
/Nancy Grace. Thank you, ZipRecruiter. Investigation goes on into the death of a beautiful young girl, Kenneka Jenkins. I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. Thank you for being with us. With me, special guest Larry Rogers Jr., lawyer for the family of Kenneka Jenkins, a well-known veteran trial lawyer. Also with me, Cheryl McCollum, crime scene analyst and the director of the Cold Case Institute. Questions swirling around the death of this young girl. Kenneka Jenkins found dead in highly questionable circumstances. Out to crimeonline.com, investigative reporter Jacqueline Gray. Jacqueline, tell me what you know about this case.
Kenneka left out of her house late on September 8th to go to the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. And by about 3 a.m. the next day, her friends alerted her mother that they couldn't find her. So her mother went to the hotel searching for her daughter. And over the course of, 12 hours, they end up finding her body in a freezer in an area that was under construction.
Let me pause right. I'm about to pause right fast. Y'all, no, I definitely think that the kids are involved somewhat to some extent, y'all. I'm not saying they're not involved. I'm saying that if it was in fact just them, they would have been arrested. But that's how you know that they're, you know, some other things going on, because people are covering up and people have got their hands around them kids to where they not getting, you know what I'm saying, like they good out here, like they're not getting arrested, they're not doing anything besides maybe getting harassed online or bashed and things of that sort, but they're still living their lives accordingly. And you know, All I'm saying is some people, it's more than just those kids. It's definitely a lot of people, you know.
Recall Larry Rogers when she was found dead from hypothermia inside an industrial type refrigerator there in the bottom of a pretty high-end hotel. Her pants were pulled down around her hips. Her shirt was pulled up around her bra. Her jeans were filthy, as if she had been dragged along the ground. There were abrasions to her knee area, her legs, her face. There is no way this is accidental. And what's interesting, Larry Rogers, is the night before, she had been all dressed up to go to a fancy party there in the hotel. There's no way this girl who took so much care getting all dressed up with all her little friends went anywhere covered in dirt. That's not how it went down. Larry, let's start at the beginning. What happened?
You know, that's exactly what her mother, the question she raised when she contacted me. She wanted me to help her figure out what happened to Kenneka, her daughter. This is one of the worst tragedies I've seen. And it's, quite frankly, as you indicated, shocking that this young lady was found in the condition she was found where she was found. Her shirt had been pulled up with her breast exposed. Her pants were slightly pulled down below her waistline. Her shoe, one of her shoes was off, and her clothing was dirty. And as you indicated, she had gone out for a night of fun with some friends. And then she ends up in this remote area of the hotel in an unused kitchen in a freezer that for some unexplained reason was on. A freezer that was not being used. It had nothing in it, but it was on in an abandoned portion of the kitchen. So there are a lot of questions that need to be answered, and we've committed to the mind that we'll get to the bottom of it.
Joining me, Cheryl McCullum, crime scene analyst and expert, renowned in her field, now the director of the Cold Case Investigative Research Institute. Cheryl, thanks for being with us, along with Larry Rogers Jr., trial lawyer representing Kenneka's family. Let's take it from the beginning. You know, I met with her mother, Cheryl, along with Larry, when we were all at Dr. Oz, and her mom just broke my heart because I got the feeling that she felt if she yelled or cursed or threw some kind of a fit trying to find her daughter, she'd be mistreated. And you know what? She was right, because they go to the hotel. What was the hotel, Larry? The Crown Plaza. That's right. Crown Plaza in Rosemont, Chicago. Really high end. The Crown hotels are pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
So she was there, Cheryl, with all her little girlfriends, all dressed up and cute. And you know how teen girls are. And so she goes. Then this is what I heard the mom say, that she gets a call at 4 o'clock in the morning, and Kenneka little friends say, "We can't find Kenneka." And the mom is like, "What?" Because they were all three together. So she immediately dials her daughter, her teen girl's phone, and one of the three friends pick it up and go, "We've got her cell phone too." So they come get the mom. The mom comes over there. They totally blow the mom off. They ask to see the security video, which has got a huge security bank of video, Cheryl. They won't let them look at the video, and they won't start searching the hotel. They say basically, "Oh, she's out with friends." Now, this child has been described as drunk. She was not drunk. She was not drunk or high on drugs. That's not true. So they look and they look and they look. Cheryl, like, I forgot how many, 18, 24 hours later, somebody finally finds her dead in a freezer. You know, she could have been saved. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
They just looked at the crime, at the video surveillance. It shows her, and it shows where she was going to, like, a construction type unused area that completely abandoned. I don't know how she got down there, because that Crown Hotel is like a maze. So what do you make of it now that I've given you the setup?
Nancy, I took a little bit of time to really go over these crime scene photographs, and these are the things that jumped out at me. There's four main things. One, the shoe that's off. The shoe that is off of her body, the right shoe, you can see blood on her foot. So that shoe was not taken off because her body started to heat up. She removed that shoe because she was injured. You can see the blood plain as day. The other thing that bothers me about her shoes is they're brand new. They are clean. They are white. I mean, she was excited about putting on this outfit, but there's some scuff marks on the shoe that they're going to have to explain to me. And specifically, they are scuff marks up near the ankles on the inside.
And let me just pause it to say, exactly, she had on some fresh Jordans. Nobody is going around in mud and going to go get blood all on their fresh Jordans. Those shoes cost too much. People don't even want people stepping on their shoes, but yet she had a whole footprint on her shoe.
That, to me, could very possibly be indicative of somebody being drugged. The other problem that I'm having is the pocket of her pants is turned inside out, like somebody went into her pocket. She wouldn't have done that. She would have corrected her pocket immediately if she had gone to look for a key or something like that. And then the other thing that's very telling to me, if you watch the video where she's walking in the kitchen area toward what looks like would be where the freezer is, even though there's not video of that for some reason, her hair is straight. If you look at the crime scene photograph, her hair is now curly.
Now, hold on.
Hey, boo, yes, I shouted you and Tasha out.
Jr., lawyer for Kenneka Jenkins' family. Do you remember what the mom told us, Larry? She said that she went to go and she wanted to see the crime scene and they wouldn't let her. Then she said she saw the body and she just looked at it. She said Kenneka's hair was a mess and she would never have done that.
Let me pause right fast. Definitely right. A dead body doesn't bleed, so she was alive when she injured her foot. Exactly. And then if her shoe happened to really be on, there would have been some blood, some little other blood splatter or something in the side of that shoe from when she took off her shoe from the injury. But yet, there was nothing around the brim of it that looked like blood besides a footprint and some markings and all type of other stuff on it.
Yeah, this was a beautiful young girl. By all accounts, she was just having a night out with some friends. She was not a bad girl. She was working. She was a great young lady. Her mom had a great relationship with her. And a testament to that is the fact that when her friends told her they were missing, no one for one moment thought that she ever left that hotel. Her friends knew she had to be somewhere in the hotel. When her mom, Teresa, came out within hours, she went straight to the front desk and said she would never have left. She's here in this hotel. And they would not take a moment, just a moment, to take a look at the video surveillance cameras. And that would have saved this young lady's life.
Investigative reporter Crime Online's Jacqueline Gray. Jacqueline, what jumps out at you about what went wrong that night?
A few things jump out, and most of the things that jump out is after Teresa Martin, Kenneka's mother, went to the hotel looking for help. The hotel staff wouldn't look at the footage until much hours later. She was also threatened with arrest. She called the dispatcher and they told her to just take it easy, go home. She'll probably turn up. And that's not, in my opinion, not the appropriate response to a mother who knows her child's missing. And she was right, her child ended up dying. Meanwhile, she was trying to find her and she was getting no help from police or from the hotel staff. And that's, one thing that pops out to me right now.
It would have saved her life. It absolutely would have saved her life, Cheryl McCollum.
Definitely. Thank you for that response to Tammy.
I want to get back to the importance of her hair for a minute. Whenever I was on your show, sometimes y'all would occasionally straighten my hair. Well, I've got naturally curly hair. The minute there was any humidity, any moisture, my hair would revert back to being curly. That means her hair was either wet or she was sweaty. Something happened to make her hair go back curly, Nancy. That is not somebody that went into a freezer, passed out, and froze to death. That's not what happened here. And you don't have to look any further than her hair to know that. And something else that needs to happen.
Amen.
Unless they already know, because I haven't seen the photograph, it doesn't appear that there's scuff marks on the inside of that door where she would have been kicking it trying to get out.
Exactly.
I don't see any marks like that. Her fingernails are still intact. There's so many questions surrounding this case for me, Nancy. It is horrifying.
Horrifying, girl.
Newly released surveillance video shows Kenneka stumbling in the hallway. She got lost within the hotel, and then we later discover apparently someone had slipped a very dangerous drug. Cheryl McCollum, is called topiramate, and it is an anti-seizure drug. It is also a pain drug, and it can make you very, very disoriented. This little girl had never in her life been caught with drugs, been alcohol, nothing like that.
I'm telling y'all, that her, she was sprayed down with something. Somebody sprayed her down with something.
Her mother depended on her. She had a job.
Thanks,
the
Boo.
works. Very, actually, I don't want to say a loner because that has a bad connotation. She reminds me a lot of my little girl, Lucy. She's very, very shy. You know, Cheryl, any night I say, hey, do you guys want to go out to dinner? And John David's all like, yeah, Mom, let's go for tacos, and then we'll go to frozen yogurt. And Lucy's like, I just want to go home. You know, no matter how I try to tempt them, she always wants to
Her lips was too pink.
She really was a sweet girl.
Yeah, her mom convinced me, and the sister that I talked to also, she was a real little homebody. And I just don't see it, Cheryl. I don't see it at all.
I don't see it either, Nancy. And I'll tell you something else that really concerns me. As you know, I've got 2 teenagers now. And to get them away and separate them from a cell phone takes an act of Congress, practically. The fact that she was somehow separated from her cell phone concerns me greatly. She would not have done that. And that means she had no way to call for help, even if she were locked in.
Cheryl, I left something out. To Larry Rogers Jr., renowned lawyer that's representing Kenneka Jenkins.
Hold on, I had to pause it. Can you all hear it? Because it's stating it's a bad connection. I just want to make sure that you all can still hear it. So just let me know, and I'll keep on going, y'all. Yes, I can. Okay. So you can. Okay.
Jenkins' family. So the mom comes to the hotel. They won't let her look at the security video. They won't look at the security video. Finally,
okay, y'all, got
some
y'all.
of the kids that were at the party, they have cell phone pictures of Kenneka before that night, and they start going from door to door, begging people, have you seen her? Have you seen her? Do you know what they do? They throw the family out. They kick them out and call police on the family. Hello? Is that right, Larry?
They did not take their pleas for assistance and for help. Even just looking at the cameras were ignored, and they got desperate. They were looking for her. They knew that she was not the type of young lady that would have left the hotel. They knocked on doors. Someone even pulled a fire alarm.
Exactly.
Oh, wait. Tell us that part. Tell us that part. They were so desperate to find her, and nobody was helping them. Tell Cheryl what happened, Larry Rogers.
You know, one of the young people pulled the fire alarm because they felt she was somewhere in the hotel. They didn't know if she was in the room and someone had abducted her or exactly what had happened. And that's the only thing that really prompted the beginnings of an investigation by the Rosemont Police Department. They finally came out and said, what's really going on here? And that's really what prompted. So,
how many minutes, Marianne? I'm gonna pull it up. At what mark did he state that?
Knowing Kenneka and knowing that she would not have left that hotel. If their pleas had only been heard by the hotel staff, this young lady would be alive today.
Well, I'm telling you, it's a sorry day. It is a sad day, Cheryl, when you can't get any help and you have to pull the darn fire alarm.
And nobody even comes out
to pay attention to you, trying to say, your daughter is missing and she's somewhere in this hotel. Can you help me find her? They had to pull the fire alarm. Now listen to this timeline, and correct me if I'm wrong, Larry Rogers, because you know the timeline better than me. This teen girl was seen leaving the elevator alone, which she had not left alone. She was with a little girlfriends to start with. At 3:20 a.m. Somebody, somewhere, had slipped her topiramate, okay? Which is not a street drug. All right? Nobody in her family has ever had topiramate. It's a seizure medication. And she is just struggling to even keep her balance. And you see her. I don't know where the security guards were at the Crown Plaza Hotel, but they sure were not looking at the security bank because she can hardly walk. She's falling into the walls, and this is not from being drunk.
Okay, boo. She
then is spotted somehow down in this maze of a kitchen there beneath the Crown Plaza Hotel, and she gets somehow to a completely abandoned area that has not been locked off for people to come into. Then there's no camera that shows how she got put into that freezer, but we know somewhere something went wrong. Her hair is a mess. There's blood on her foot. Her pants are pulled down. Her shirt is pulled up.
No, her shirt is pulled down.
There's no scuff marks, nothing to show she tried to get out. I don't quite understand.
Hey, boo, shout out to New Jersey.
She spotted at 3:20 a.m. or should have been spotted on the security video. That's what it shows now that we've gotten a chance to look at it. Do you know when they finally told police? They were on the phone with the mom at 4 a.m. We can't find Kenneka. 1 p.m. that day. That almost 12 hours.
12 hours.
No, actually, it was more like 21 hours. It was
21
the
hours.
Morning
wow.
Finally located her.
Oh, yeah. It was by the time they found her. She goes missing at 3:20 a.m. It was after 1 a.m. she's found dead. All that time, Cheryl, the mom was begging for
no telling
help.
when she died. Yeah,
Couldn't
right.
get anybody to listen. Let me pause right now in our search for justice in this case and thank our partner who is making our investigation possible today on Sirius XM 132. It's LegalZoom. As a business owner, you know how important it is.
Okay, it's a commercial break. Hold on, let me see.
Forward. But so many times.
Let me pass the commercials.
LegalZoom. Thank you for making our
You know they have to get their they have to do those commercials so they can get paid.
Today. With me is veteran trial lawyer Larry
Let's see.
Rogers Jr. and director of the Cold Case Institute, Cheryl McCollum. Jacqueline Gray, Crime Online investigative reporter. What more can you tell me?
My whole issue I was having while I was writing about this and reading
Thank you,
about
boo.
it was why was she down there? You know, it was an under construction area. They had cameras everywhere but the freezer, which I would feel like that would be like a huge liability. A freezer, you know, heavy freezer. It's not being supervised. And
That bag was
part,
definitely on her
hasn't
now.
been acknowledged by the hotel. It seems like right now
No
they're doing
problem,
a lot
boo.
of damage control, but they're not really giving us enough information to work with to get a timeline.
Out of the 46 or so cameras that they had, surveillance cameras that they had there on the premises, there are two significant ones that would have captured her path toward this kitchen, and for some odd and strange reason, they're claiming those were not working. Just a lot of unexplained issues here with this case, and we want to get to the bottom of them.
Nancy, I got to jump in here. As a crime scene investigator, I pull videos from hotels all the time. All you have to do is type in the date and the time. It is all digital. It would have shown them immediately. It would not have taken 10 minutes, Nancy, to see her path and to follow it and go find her.
Cheryl,
Speak on it, girl.
It's making me sick. Cheryl, Larry, I know I told you. Larry knows the story. Cheryl, did I ever tell you when I was in Arizona, and of course I knew I'd be gone over 2 nights, so I took the children with me. They at that time were, I guess, 5. It was during the Jodi Arias trial. And we were staying in this high-rise hotel. And we were waiting for the elevator. And it was a big bank of elevators, like 10 elevators, 5 on each side. And we were waiting. And one opened at the far end. And I said, that's not going the right way, guys. Honey, Lucy, at the last second, jumped on the elevator and it closed. I dove for it. I dove head first for it, Cheryl. I tried. I dove into the elevator and it closed just like in the movies. Cheryl, do you hear what I'm saying? There was me and John David and I
Oh, absolutely.
And Lucy lost in an elevator, and it was one of those fancy elevators. I couldn't tell what floor she got off at anything. Oh, dear Lord in heaven. I immediately went to the lobby, screaming my head off, left John David with security, told them what was happening, and I started going up floor to floor to floor to floor, screaming off the elevators. Can you imagine if some creepy, pervy dude got Lucy at 4 or 5 years old? And the little thing thought she was on our floor where we were staying and was trying to find it. Well, I went every floor. I couldn't find her. I was dialing 911. I was on the elevator and it wouldn't go through. I got off the elevator.
Y'all say what's up to the vlog.
And turned to my left, and there was the security with Lucy. A lady with Lucy and John David. A lady had found her like 3 floors down.
Thank you, Mona.
Wandering the hall alone, Cheryl. Asked her where she was going and took her down to the lobby. What I experienced in that 20 minutes, I never want to think about again. And that's what this mom has been living through ever since this happened, Cheryl.
Inexcusable.
And according to the lawyer with me right now, Larry Rogers says the hotel, quote, never checked, they never searched, they never did anything while a young teen girl was dying in their freezer. Why? Why, Larry?
Because they don't care.
It's inexplicable. It's inexcusable, and we expect to hold them fully accountable for it. The Crown Plaza has not produced any legitimate explanation for why they didn't do the simple thing of looking at the cameras. Why do you have the cameras?
Larry's the only one with real sense. Bye, Miss Teresa.
I'm just so beside myself about this child. And if you look at her in the kitchen, Cheryl, this is just before she is in the freezer. Her hair is straight. Her pants are on. Her shoes are fine. There's no cut, nothing like that. She's perfectly fine, still all dressed up with her hair all done up and her little jean outfit on. She's fine. I'm looking at her right now as we're talking. I'm looking at the video, walking through that abandoned kitchen, probably trying to find her way out of there. She's fine.
Well, Nancy, let me just say the obvious. We keep being told that nobody was watching those cameras. We don't know that. Maybe somebody did see her. Maybe somebody followed her after a little while.
The obvious is nobody's going to a hotel party to turn up and to go kill themselves and die in a freezer.
Told me
that's the obvious.
When she went down to see the freezer, when they finally let her see it, that there was a video camera on top of it blinking red. And she said, what did that camera show? Remember what she said, Larry?
That's correct. She thinks that she's described consistently a camera that she says should have captured her daughter walking in that freezer. And we've been unable to identify any footage that they produced from a camera that depicts that. And not only that, there are other cameras that should have caught her pad that, again, we've got no footage from, and they're claiming that they weren't working at the time. So, again, a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of questions about her.
Now, we have reached out to the Crown Plaza Hotel, and have not heard anything back from them. Now,
You're
I don't
not
know what
going
that means.
to.
Nothing. But I'm anxious to hear their side.
Yeah,
of
I'm going
this.
to show the cameras
I
in
wanna
just a
hear
second.
their
Y'all just
side
hold
of
on.
this. What else does the autopsy reveal? Larry Rogers Jr. with me, Cheryl McCullum with me. Cheryl, what did you see that sparked your interest in her autopsy?
All of it.
Well, obviously that her blood alcohol was not that high to, be indicative of her walking the way she was walking. But the drugs in her system, or the drugs in her system. Again, some of the folks who were at that party that have not been interviewed by the police need to come forward. There needs to be a full investigation of how that drug got into her system and caused her to be incapacitated.
Jacqueline, what do you make of the autopsy?
What I make out of it is that there's not really much here. It just seems like another
She won't
effort
get
to brush off her death as an accident.
At all.
One of the biggest
Nancy's still a
things
corporation.
that I noticed in the autopsy was they had said she died from hypothermia with alcohol intoxication.
Yeah, we seen this in Santa.
Topiramate, which is a drug that's used to treat epilepsy and migraines, and they said that was in her system and that it was a contributing factor. But from what we're hearing from her family is that she was never prescribed this drug. they have no clue how it got in her system. And there's really no explanation why it was in her system. They mentioned that there was no date rape drugs in her system, that her blood alcohol content was 0.112. And at one point, they said there was no evidence that she was forced to take the drug, which at this point, I don't get how they could tell whether she was forced or whether it was slipped in her drink.
They can't. Really just like they couldn't tell that it was an accident from just walking into the freezer.
The drugs, party
but
drugs,
they said it was.
Why it was this in her system.
Yeah, we are very concerned with Rosemont's police department having closed the investigation.
And FBI not getting on it.
No foul play. A lot of the questions have not been answered. There are hotel staff that was present in the hotel who has not been interviewed. This investigation is far.
Yeah, they're still
over.
waiting on that autopsy from the mom.
Prematurely determined that there was no foul play here. We need to figure out exactly what happened. Why is her shoe off? Why does she have the injury to her foot that we see on the pictures? Why does her hair look the way it is?
The real question is, why is this an accident? Why is this not a crime scene? Why is this not a death investigation? Why is this not a murder investigation? That's the real question.
Not provided any legitimate explanation for why there is missing video footage, and in particular, why would it be video footage that would?
Yeah, and I don't understand why they wouldn't let them look at the video footage. Now, this is what they're saying now.
You know why, Nancy?
A spokesperson for the Crown Plaza Hotel said that they have extended the offer to Kenneka's family to privately view 36 total hours of surveillance.
The thymus is right behind the heart. So if it's missing, y'all know what happened.
The Kenneka's mother, her family, and friends. We hope covering the funeral costs provide a small bit of relief for them, says the hotel
exactly, boo. No tape, no nothing.
Harston.
Barely any gloves. You see they took the gloves off.
Larry Rogers Jr.
That was an offer they extended early on. We've received the video footage and looked at it, and again, there is footage that's missing from cameras we know to have been present.
Exactly.
And we got no explanation about why those cameras didn't capture this young lady and what would have happened to that video footage.
Huh. So you really believe that there's missing video footage?
I know that there are
Heck
cameras.
yeah.
I saw them
you
myself.
don't?
I've toured the facility.
Nancy, looking at the videos, you don't think it's missing?
Would have captured the path that they are describing Kenneka to have traveled toward this freezer area.
We clearly need a whole new tech team, obviously, and some working eyes, because for people to think this is an accident, boo.
She sent a text message at 1:30 a.m., and that's the last that was heard of her. You know, another thing that really hurt me when I was talking to the mom, Larry Rogers, was that she kept trying to, quote, rein it in, stay in control. And I'll tell you what I think. I believe that if I told Dr. Oz this, I said, Oz, if you had gone to that lobby and you had asked to see,
yeah, her thymus was missing, and the thymus is right behind the heart. And y'all know that Dr. Oz is a heart surgeon.
But I think that they totally discounted her because she was a woman, because it was late at night, because she's a minority, because the whole group was perceived as partying. And
can y'all hear?
In fact, when she called 911, which I'm going to play for you in a minute, the mom tried to report the daughter missing, and what did they tell her, Larry Rogers Jr.?
Some BS, Nancy.
They told her to give it a few hours. You know, this is a mom who knew her daughter. She got.
And I've never heard of that. They know time of the essence when a case like that. That's why they send out Amber Alerts.
The premises alone or with anyone voluntarily. And she went out there. She reported it to the Crown Plaza staff. They didn't help her. She called 911. Rosemont told her to give it a few hours.
I want you to hear Kenneka's mom calling 911. Judge for yourself.
But we heard the call, and it's almost over with. We're going to go past the call. Hold on.
Yes, I'm at the crime.
So much more than a caller. It's backed by the American Kennel Club.
Okay, so now she just has commercials. But it's just a few more minutes left into the interview, you all. But if you all want to finish those few minutes up, you can look at that. But what I'm about to show y'all now, y'all tell me what y'all think first off about the interview. You know, she does sound she sounds very commercialized. I like the Nancy with the energy, girl. Like, you know, this is your podcast show. You're supposed to, this is your part where you're supposed to just let it all rip. And, you know, she seems like she's been conservative or something. But, I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. It's a lot of questions. And I appreciate whoever Cheryl is that's talking with Nancy. I appreciate you, Cheryl, because, girl, you smart. Seems like you're more smarter than the doctor that claimed that they wanted to get justice. But I'm about to show y'all these pictures of the little cameras. Yeah. Did you bring me a snack? Sorry, y'all. That's Jimmy.
Hey, it's Jimmy.
You got ice cream. You got ice cream? Yeah. I said I wanted some chips. Oh, that sounds so good. You the man, boy. Okay, y'all. Let me show y'all for real. I'm getting off topic. Yeah, he's cooking it now. Okay, I'm getting off topic. But let me see. What's wrong with the computer? I'm trying to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all the cameras, and I'm also going to show y'all the report where I'm not sure the friend who the two friends were texting, but two friends, they were talking about Kenneka's car and how it had a donut and how they didn't really want to drive in it and all this other stuff because people's gonna see it and some more stuff. Then they began to say like, we can't find Kenneka, and they was like, man, this bitch dumb, and they just like, you know what I'm saying, like, we about to leave this bitch, like some more shit or whatever. So, you know, even if for them to be so concerned, I don't know, man. I wouldn't even been calling my friend no B, and I really wouldn't even been talking about my friend via text message about her car and a donut on it if that's the car that got you to the party. Because, I mean, hell, that donut is way better than you having to walk to Rosemont. But people are weird. I'm going to show y'all the report first. Can y'all see this? Let me see. Let me pull it up. Can y'all see this? I don't know if y'all can see it that good, but let's see. So this was on 9/9 at 4:30 a.m. The text said, what happened? You went? Not yet. I'm finna get in the car with Kenneka and go park her by her house because you didn't even know the bitch had a donut on her car. Or she in her own car and she knew she had a donut on it when she said they can see it. It said, yes. I guess she ain't even tell me. I just noticed it myself in that hotel in Rosemont. I don't want to be driving on that E-way like that. And this was at 4:38 a.m. 9/9. So for Kenneka to even be missing at this time, because they called the mama at 4 a.m. and said that the girl was missing. So this is at 4:38. So they having a conversation just like Kenneka just live, present, and in the car with them, and they about to take it to the house type junk. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But anyway, so it says, so then at 9/9 at 5:43 a.m. it says, when done lost Kenneka, she drunk and can't find her. And it said, bitch, we done searched in this bitch from top to bottom. And then it says, oh my grandma, this bitch dumb. And then another text says, it say, don't leave her, bro, with some little smiley faces. And they got little, you can't really see it because the computer, because my husband is on our Mac computer editing music videos, so I couldn't really show y'all on the good computer like I really wanted to. But anyways, right here, I know y'all probably can't see that good, but right here, that is smiley faces. And they just laughing and all this. Remember now, they texting and crap at, this is 7:36 a.m. on 9/9. This is 11:50 a.m. And I'm trying to figure out why are they still texting at these times when, first off, your friend was missing at 4 a.m. Y'all booked the room, but y'all also left that room in that hotel facility for a few hours later. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did not stay there until checkout time and all this other stuff. So they came back texting at 11:50 a.m., 12:18, and they talking and all this other stuff, but your friend been missing. But y'all acting like y'all was in that hotel still looking for her at that time, and y'all can't find her. That's crazy. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. They say what you live by, you die by. They set her up. Someone will do the same thing to them. You feel me? Hey, y'all. What's up? The truth will come to the light, okay? I hope they rot in hell. Definitely. Karma always catches up, okay? And then they got, you know what I'm saying, little giggly emojis and stuff like that. Like, your friend is missing. You can't find your friend. You done reach out to all your friends, and your friends told you that they ain't seen Kenneka, and blase this, blase that. But y'all up here laughing and talking about some, oh my grandma, this bitch dumb, and all this other stuff. And to me, that sound like either Monifa or Irene, because these motherfuckers always like saying on GD, on this person. So who was really texting in during that conversation? Who playing like they was about to go take Kenneka in her car to drop her off at the mama house? I don't understand how did that happen at you texting at 4 something in the morning, talking about 4:36 in the morning, talking about some, you know, me and Kenneka, like Kenneka drunk. I'm about to have to drive her to her mama. I'm gonna drop her and her car off. This car got a donut. You texting all this other stuff, but Kenneka not even with you because Kenneka missing. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on. But let me try to find this little picture with the cameras that I was trying to tell y'all. Hold on. Definitely, who raised them? I'm not the brightest in the box, but I know one thing. Obviously, it really doesn't take 10 years of schooling for this criminal justice and all this other stuff if you can bypass all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't dare waste my life for 10 years in a school, and I really don't even got to apply myself like that. Because technically, and obviously, and apparently, you could just do whatever, say whatever in the little police reports, and that's what it is, and that's what it is. But I'm trying to show y'all these cameras. Y'all, I hate this computer. Okay, hold on. I'm about to show y'all, I swear. Okay. Okay, so we're going to just look at the cameras right fast. Hold on, y'all. Let me take this off the charger. Okay, so this is a hallway right there. There's a little sign. Then I don't know if y'all can see that. Give it right there. Under the little sign, that's the camera in the freezer. Right there. Inside of that little circle, that's the camera down there in that kitchen area in the freezer. There's another camera that points this way, like that, in the freezer area. And then we have another one that's also in that kitchen area. So all of these cameras, and still there should have been several angles of Kenneka captured. Not even just her going inside of the freezer, but we should have seen like different, you know, different stances of Kenneka. One from this way, one from that way, front, back. We could have seen all of those. Hell, like underneath, I mean, as many cameras as they had, and it doesn't make sense. And now I'm about to go to AB's page because shout out to Tasha again. She stated that he posted a video and stated that did Kenneka basically leave, I guess, some type of message inside of the freezer, like she kind of like wrote her name out, or wrote whoever did this to her. So I'm about to play this on live to see. I'm gonna play it right at the mark to see can we see what they see together. So hold on. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Marion. Shout out to you, Marion. I'm sorry, y'all. I know one of y'all was on it. Both of y'all was on it. Because y'all both was sending me stuff. So this is right at the mark. So let's play it. I'm not going to play the whole thing, though.
All right.
And shout out to him.
Why did they have to hide it? Because that's when they killed her.
Thank you, boo.
They killed her from 3:32 to 4:32. And so we need to know where everybody else was.
This is AB, boo.
All right. So let's do this.
Shout out to AB.
Let's go. This is gonna blow your mind.
Y'all show him some love.
Actually, I was gonna show some time frames of people and where they were. I'm just gonna go straight to the information. All right. I ain't gonna waste no time. Let's stop wasting time. She wrote the names of people down in the freezer. I have the proof.
Okay, let's see
look
it.
at it.
Let's see. Is this his YouTube channel name is right here,
Can't
boo.
make this up.
It's right there.
All right. And she walked around. You can see her footprint. So let's look at
Okay, boo. I'll try to check
So
it out. I
first let's do
definitely
this.
don't listen to psychics,
the whole.
but I'll try.
Somebody's been saying that that's not her in the freezer because the tattoo is not there. The tattoo is there, but the photo of her in the car is just like when Chosen King was trying to say that Monifa had a tattoo on her left arm, right? A tattoo on her left arm, left hand, and he showed pictures of her in the mirror, and tattoos really on the right hand. So he tried to
Hey,
say it was the
boo.
same
I'm good.
Monifa
How are you?
because at the demonstration, the tattoo
Okay,
wasn't
Amber,
on
I
the
got
left
you,
hand.
boo.
No, the tattoo was on the right hand. You were looking at a picture of her in the mirror, and sometimes you can have mirror imaging. All right, so let me show you this tattoo of her laying down. All right, it's kind of dusty because she's laying on the floor. She's been laying on the floor, but you can see the tattoo. Let me show you. You can see it. All right, there you go. Let me show you this tattoo. That is her
Oh,
in the
okay,
kitchen.
boo.
That is her in the kitchen.
So the time is off.
I just need you to understand that much. That is her in the kitchen. About to show you. All right, these files show up a little bit better. Let's see. All right, got it open. Give me a moment. So I can show you all this. So I can show you guys. I don't want to take a long time because I don't want to be here all night. All right, so let me show you.
Hey, boo.
All right, so the tattoo when she's in a vehicle looks like it's on this side, over here, because that's because the photo is
Thank you, boo.
reversed. That's the tattoo right there of the little butterfly-looking flower. You can see the
That's
petal
the
right
tattoo
there.
right there. That we all wanted to know where was it at.
4. All right, let's zoom in.
It's just light. Yeah, that is it.
Green. Gotta take the pixels up. That's the tattoo right there. You can see it. See as you get further
And
away.
that's the
you see
semen
it
right there.
there.
Don't forget that.
That's Kenneka inside of there. All right. I know.
Hey, Santana.
but
You donated
everybody's
what,
into
boo?
conspiracy
Your time?
and all that. She's the one who died. Oh, the tattoo is missing. That's not even her. That's her. Cut that out. All right. Now let's look at the right. Freezer right. All right. Now let me show you what.
I don't have a GoFundMe. I just have my PayPal, but I haven't been
then
asking for anything.
I'm going to show you the wall. First, I'm going to show you the wall. Right by her.
Meek Money. I wish I did have Meek
All right,
Money.
so she's laying down, of course, on her arm and her face and her side, kind of, right? And what you're about to see is just a wall. Now, as you look at it, when I switch it back and forth, I don't even know if I can show both of these at the same time. Can I do that? I had to insert it into a file. Jeez. I want to show these at the same time. Let's see if I can do that. All right, so let me show you the first one. Just a regular wall, right? Let me show you the first one. All right. So just a regular wall, right? You don't see nothing, just look like gray, right? A little grainy. Now, I want you...
Okay, let's watch. I'm gonna be quiet, y'all. Hold on.
See this line right here? See this line right here? You see that? That looks like a Y, right? Looks like a Y. You see that?
A little bit.
2 letters beside it. That's a letter 2, but it's a larger letter. So it looks like something, something, Y, something. You see that? All right. Can y'all see that?
Kinda.
It looks like letters, right?
Here it is, boo.
All right. So let's look at it again. I'm going to just show you one letter.
I'm trying to zoom in.
Looks like a Y, right? Looks like a Y. Now, I'll show you another letter.
I don't know, y'all. I'm just gonna play this, but
looks like an I right here, right? See that? Top.
That look like a J.
Line,
that don't look like an I to me.
Bottom.
That like a J.
You say you're seeing things. I can't make them out.
I kind of see the Y or
now,
a V. I don't know.
Remember this photo, all right? You saying I'm seeing things. Now let me help you out. Let me help you out. Let me show you what I traced. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you. Give me a moment. I know, yeah, y'all saying that. Just give you a moment. When you go back and look at the video, you're gonna be like, oh shit.
Thank you, Italian honey.
What was that? All right. So I blew it up.
Hey Santana, I don't know about Super Chat. I just know I see you all's messages.
Here. Then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you what you don't see. All right. Give me a moment.
Okay, show us. We trying to see.
Yo, where is this dude? Hello? I don't know what happened. My photo went out. I don't know. Can y'all still hear me?
Right, I see a J. I don't see no I. And I don't know if that's a Y or a V.
Even if y'all can't see me, I don't know what happened to my camera. All right. You go back and you look at this. Now look at this photo. This is a blow-up of what you're seeing here. You said, wait a minute, that's not there. It's other names here too. I'm going to show you. That looks like Maya.
It does?
That's what that looks like.
It looks like mayo.
That's one. All right, look at this. Now when I take you back to the photo.
3-A-yo.
When I take you back to the photo, I'm going to show you this writing in the photo. This is one name. I'm going to show it. All right? I'm going to show it.
I definitely like his theories, Tasha.
I think that's Shemaya's
I like
name.
his theories.
Now you say,
I do.
Well, don't look like it to me. Let's go back to the original one. Let's go back to the original one.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm going to make it bigger.
I'm a little
and
crazy.
You tell me what you see.
Let's see if we can see, y'all. Let's see.
I don't have them beside each other, so.
Okay, let's see.
All right, so let's blow it up a little bit. Now, look right here.
Oh, I'm sorry, boo. I don't have Super Chat.
You see that?
You should have told me. I would have told you don't do that. Because I don't even know nothing about it to tell y'all to use that to send me anything. I'm sorry.
Now, there's other writing up here, too.
I see the AYO.
You can see
I don't
something
see
right
that.
here. You can see something other places. But I'm focused right here on what I just showed you.
Oh, you know what? It's right here.
Y.
It's right here. But you can't see it.
Go back to the other one.
If it's based off of what he said.
That I engraved. Go back. I'm going to keep going back and forth for a moment. Just so you can see it.
This is crazy.
Why? Hey.
Y'all remember Shemaya was the only one talking about something about she missed her friend. I mean, she had already stated that Kenneka was dead way before it even got out. She been knew that girl was dead.
On the same slide. So, gotta go back and forth right now. All right.
I wish I could turn the phone. YouTube don't let you on YouTube Live. But it's definitely, I see it.
Y. A. Maya. Now, I think, and I haven't had a chance to, I will this weekend, invert the photos so I can see if it's actual writing. I think she wrote with this, with the chapstick, because she was walking around in here and have her footprints in here.
Look,
so to prove she was walking,
even if you don't see that other part, but like, you see that part in the Y and the O, A-Y-O.
It was dark, and she was trying to write in the dark and tell what happened.
Meek, watch the video on
Now,
bars. Send me the link, boo.
I'm gonna go to the next one, just so
I be forgetting
that you know, there's a strong possibility that somebody else's name is here. All right, let's go to the other name. I'm just gonna start with the first letter. Do you see that?
I see a J. That's
I
don't
right
see
there.
an I.
You
But
see that?
maybe it's about to say Irene. Let's see.
Middle, top, middle, bottom.
Okay, I see an I. I see the I now, and I see a J.
And this is an R. I think this is her trying to write an R. I-R. The rest of it is over here. And I can show you the N. Right here. All right?
I see an E.
The E. This part is messing up a little bit. But this is an I. As in Irene.
Irene and Maya.
I-R. So let's see if I can find it.
And
Let's see if I can trace it.
Hey, y'all.
See if I can find my other one. All right.
Let me pause it right fast, y'all. Hold on, so I can explain this to somebody just answered. Okay, so what we're looking at is it's a video by AB original, I think, yeah, Original Global on YouTube. Is showing us what appears to be he's asking a question stating basically, did Kenneka leave some type of message on the freezer telling us basically who did this to her? And right now he's just breaking down and showing us what appears to say Irene and Maya, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So we're just all trying to make it out to see if we are seeing what he is seeing or what.
All right, so I think the I is Irene, but let me show you. So, show you what I came out with. I'm gonna show you what Brother Nate sent me too. Brother Nate was trying to decipher it.
Who?
And you know, he sent me some stuff. Let me open what I traced for the other one. Put that down.
I definitely think they locked her in that freezer. They probably did lock. I don't even think she was alive when she entered in that freezer.
Show for Irene.
But I don't know.
All right. See if I can open it. This wasn't a really good trace, but it's good enough.
And shout out to AB again.
That's the main thing I'm trying to get to.
Don't send me no copyright. I'm just using your video and we're just having a conversation.
I went to the right of it a little bit.
We love your work though. Thank you for everything that you do, because you've definitely been doing a lot.
What you see? That's the shape of it. It's right here. All right. Let's go out some.
Oh,
the line of it is right next to it. And then the R is like a little shorter loop. And the N and the E over here. I don't even know if she could get it on this ridge, because this is a ridge that's welded together. So I couldn't see it, but that's the I right there. This I is right next to it. That's the middle part, bottom, and this is over the R.
I don't think she was alive either.
Let's go back and look at it again.
It's definitely messed up if it's true.
Now,
the only way I see Maya is if how he put it out on the paper and it looked like it was like how it was, but it was M-A-Y-O. But that don't really spell Maya. That spell, y'all know what that spell.
And y'all might think, oh, you see it.
Shout out to Meek, Straight Drop, Tanika, Nikki, and Half. Thank you,
boo.
boo.
A great possibility.
Shout out to all of them, everybody. Shout out to y'all.
Not there. But go back to the original photos of her laying down. You can see this. I think that's the I. I think that's the R. Right there. I think that's the R. I think she tried to write something else here, because you can see it kind of looping right here. And then it goes up over here, and then it carries on. There's more letters over here. And there's stuff above it and below it. All right? So...
But yeah, y'all, that's all I'm going to share on that video. If you all want to watch the rest of that, I was just trying to see, because Marian and Tasha, they both, well, Marian, then Tasha told me to check out AB's video because it stated that, you know, he thinks that Kenneka left some type of markings of, or some of the names of the people who done this to her. So I don't really know, but I do know that, I don't know. What do y'all think? It could be not. I don't know. I don't really know at this point. Go look at it's very good. Definitely. Whose video? His name is, let me go to his little thing, y'all, cuz I be calling him AB cuz he has a long name, so let me just try to show y'all. He's right here. AB Original Global Media. And he's been doing a real good job. Y'all, he's the one that actually Miss Teresa shared this video right here. No, she didn't. She shared this one. I'm sorry, y'all. Miss Teresa shared this video right here. Kenneka Jenkins, Dr. Oz, an agent of the establishment. That's the video that I was telling you all to check out as he breaks down who Dr. Oz really is and how he's from Turkey and how he's a an actual heart surgeon. And you all know the thymus was missing from Kenneka's autopsy and body, and it showed, and he also breaks down how the thymus is right behind the heart, and in order to get the thymus you would actually have to need some type of heart surgeon in the midst of things. And so maybe Dr. Oz could have some type of insight on that, or maybe he is the gatekeeper, the one to, you know, just make the family seem like all of this is going to be okay and we're going to get justice and everything else. I don't know. Yes, AB definitely is smart. I love his intelligence. I love how he about to be mad. I hope you're ready for that. She just broke Jimmy's headphones to his game, and it's about to be World War III. So if you all in this house hear it go from 1 to 1,000, you fixed it. You better go see, can he fix it? So unplug it. And y'all, if this house goes from 1 to 1,000 in the next 10 seconds, y'all don't mind that, okay? But yeah, she definitely in trouble. Shut the door. She in trouble, y'all. I'm telling her she in trouble. But yeah, cause a man don't play by his gaming headphones. But anyways, y'all, yeah, he definitely gives a lot of insight. He shows that the thymus, like I said, the thymus and things of that sort was right behind the heart. And Dr. Oz is a doctor who has been, okay, great. She didn't get in trouble, y'all. He said they've been like that. Okay, so, okay, great. Just put him down. Just leave him alone. Just leave him alone. We don't need it to, you know, be no war in here. But anyways, y'all, so Dr. Oz, he's from Turkey, and he's been being a heart surgeon now for 16 years, and he's also on TV, of course, as we see or whatever. But he just breaks down that whole element of things and how, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot to it, and it's getting deeper and deeper, and I don't know, man. And I do think it's crazy. The only thing I think the part what made me think like, I don't really think that he was really for justice for me, is just how he grabbed Miss Teresa's hand. I don't know. I just think that was just like, oh, let me show America right now that I care about her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I could be just tweaking. I don't know. Done scared that baby. Yeah, she was scared. I was scared for her. I told y'all I was about to. Was there cheerleading today? I'm not sure because I was shooting a music video yesterday, y'all, and my phone got left in the rain, and I lost all my new song lyrics, my old song lyrics, my pictures, my contacts. I don't have anything except my phone that I didn't want to turn on yet because I'll break phones fast. But yeah. He could be sued for slander. He definitely should. Oh, Meek, Dr. Oz has a new segment called True Crimes Tuesday. Oh, okay. So that's why he brought her on. That's crazy. So, okay. Well, that makes sense then. Yeah, it's always something. No, Meek, I felt the same way. That was your gut feeling. Definitely. And it's just like, I don't know. I get so tired of people trying to run to the rescue as if, like Miss Teresa says, a lot of people are taking advantage of this lady. You know what I'm saying? They don't really care about her, because had they really cared about her, let me tell y'all what really caring about somebody does, okay? The people that are located in that city, they would really be at her house all the time. They would be on her phone. They would be doing all type of stuff, you know, making sure that her family, they have meals or whatever it may be. They would make sure that they could somehow take some of that stress off her so that she could pursue this justice and pursue these answers and everything else of the sort. And it's just like, I don't know, even though Miss Teresa stated that now she's at a point where she could talk about it and she's ready to get these answers and ready to get justice and ready to try to get this case open and things of that sort. It still just comes off odd that the only there are certain platforms that are opening up their doors and there's certain platforms that are not. And I just really strongly don't understand why are there not that many black entertainment media sites that are interviewing this woman and talking about this, because everybody knows how black Twitter does. Yes, that's a such thing, black Twitter, because we don't let it sleep. Those issues issues get, handled abruptly on black Twitter. And it's like, why is it more people, like, this lady should be booked with interviews. You get what I'm saying at this point, because it's BS. From day one, it's BS. I still don't even understand. Just like Miss Teresa said, how do you, before even taking tests, before doing any type of DNA or whatever it is you need to do with your job occupation, how do you automatically ding it as being an accident? And it's like, if you feel like it's an accident, I feel like you shouldn't even be employed, because that lets me know that your eyes are untrustworthy. Like, or you might in fact be, your vision could be in fact be impaired, because if you looked at this and thought that this was an accident, then my friend, I would have to strongly suggest that you go see a eye doctor. Okay? Because it's not. Okay? Steve Harvey. Is she going on Steve Harvey? Yes, where are they? Wish me luck, Meek. I reached out to Dr. Phil for Teresa. Definitely, Tasha. Definitely. We'll all be behind you on that. So hopefully, because everybody likes to come in and play these scapegoats and heroes of the day. And that's part of a lot of problems, because black media, we'll have black media degrading and posting all of the negative within the black community or entertainment business. But when it comes to this, people ain't offering interviews, but they want to book such and such off Love and Hip Hop to come talk about how she was sleeping with such and such man. Them type of things don't matter. And I even get irritated when people are like, why don't y'all give this case a break? Why do y'all keep talking about this? Why do y'all keep talking about this? But you all, is this not better to talk about this type of things, even though the circumstances are, by all means, the circumstances are not one that I wish that this is how we all communicated with each other or how we all met or united. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the circumstances are sad, but at the end of the day, wouldn't you all rather us talk about things like this than talk about BS? Talk about, me telling y'all about such and such, or exposing somebody, or ooh, let me show y'all this fight, or ooh, let me show y'all these girls twerking. Like, these type of moments right here are very missed, because we don't talk about this type of things enough. You know what I'm saying? We don't bring enough light to the things that matter. We give too much light to the things that just don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we're still talking about it because it still matters. We're still talking about it because it still doesn't make sense. We're still talking about it because there still isn't any answers. We're still talking about it because there's a case closed on a case that shouldn't even be closed. Tell it, Meek, preach. Thank you, boo. Meek's email is dcstarent@gmail. Definitely. Thank you, boo. Say it, Meek. So true. Thank you, boo. Come on, preach. Thank you, boo. email address, Pete. DC, they put it in the comments. If you can't see it, I'll re-say it. Meek, we got a story in DC that's disturbing too. Send it to me, boo, and I'll talk about it. I know I'm not, I'm not no private eye, and me myself, I don't know all the current events that go on in life myself. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something that you all, that you all know about and you all looked into and you want me to talk about it, or you want me to research on, or you want to bring some type of awareness with the little voice that I do have, I can try my best to do that. I don't have no problem with that. The case should still be open. The case should still be open. And guess what? If it was Becky, the case would have been solved. Lie detector should be taken. Definitely. Definitely. She was murdered. We know that, boo. Definitely. It's called justice. Definitely. It's called justice. And we're not only, it's not even about what we're not getting. A mother lost her child and she can't even get the decency or the respect she needs to get answers. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a deep. I don't know if y'all really have really thought about that, but that whole scenario is deep, because it's like, from day one, they told this lady, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe the friends are lying. You can't really trust them. I would just wait it out. But I'm telling you, my child is missing. But because my voice doesn't insinuate that, hey, this is an emergency, perhaps, that, oh, well, you should just wait it out. But no, you shouldn't wait it out, because you give, like, even the police force, they know that you're given a certain amount of hours in certain missing cases, to where they give it a certain amount of hours before the kid is killed. You know what I'm saying? Or whoever is missing is killed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would they say, oh, go home? You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, like, oh, just go out shopping. We'll find her one day. Like, what? A lot of people don't want to talk about it anymore, but what if it was your family? Definitely. And you all, like I've told you, well, I don't know if you all looked at my vlog, but even in my vlog, because I had some people say some stuff like, basically, I can't believe you're talking about this, and then you're promoting you can also promote yourself at the same time. You all, before Kenneka, I was D'Amica Rochelle, okay? Let me tell y'all that. Now, I was D'Amica Rochelle before Kenneka. After a Kenneka, I'm still D'Amica Rochelle. Before a Kenneka, I've been doing music. Before a Kenneka, I've been doing family vlogs, pranks, whatever it is that we have on our channel. That's what I have. I have 2 channels, you know what I'm saying? And before a Kenneka and after a Kenneka, I still live my life, and I still go day to day living my life. And like I've always told y'all, I have no problem talking about Kenneka. I'm still talking about Kenneka. Hell, I was really almost one of the first, no, I'm not going to say the first, but probably the first top 3 people that was talking about this when it first happened, on up to right now. Like, I had lots of videos on YouTube that blew up, but my junk got taken down. My junk was, like, they banned it. Then on my Twitter, I had a lot of stuff happening on that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I've been bringing a whole lot of eyes and awareness, the best that I can, because like I said, I'm not no big voice, I'm not no big name, but I've been doing the best that I can, dealing with somebody that I have never once met in my life, but only because I can relate, and that could have been me, that could have been my daughter, or you know what I'm saying? Just the whole situation is just sad and crazy, but it's just like, people don't understand that I too have a life before and after. I don't mind talking to you all, because I do talk to you all, and I don't mind updating you all with new information. The only thing that I stated to you all was that every day I'm not going to sit up here and just make Kenneka videos, only because the only reason I'm not going to talk about it every day is because every day we're going to still be talking about the same things, which it always ends. Even after we basically, we talk about the few new things that we see. After that, we'll go back right to square one, talking about the things that we've already known. I don't want to keep on dragging that out. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much that we can continue to keep saying, which is why I only share with you all the new things that I see, or the updates, or an interview, or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't mind sharing you all that, but at the end of the day, I'm still D'Amica, not only Rochelle, but I'm D'Amica Collier. D'Amica Collier, that's the wife, that's the mother. But D'Amica Rochelle, I do my music. I'm still gonna do my music. That's what I do. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's who I am before and after. It has nothing to do with promoting during the case. Like I said, we are on these, like right now, we're on the live for 84 minutes and 32 seconds, right? So we would have talked about Kenneka for, hell, we'll use, let's say 40 minutes. We'll talk about Kenneka the first 40 minutes. Then after that, after we've talked about what we talked about or what we came to talk about, then after that, I begin to just have a regular conversation with you all. And that shouldn't be a problem, because at the end of the day, not only is this my channel, but like I said, before and after, I'm still her. During this situation, I'm still Demika Rochelle. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you all understand that. Like, you all, I never once tell you all, please subscribe, please like this, please share this, please do any of that. If you all want to be here or choose to be here, that's something that you all chose to do or still choose to do during with your time, you know what I'm saying? But I don't ask or beg you all to please be here, please watch this, please do this, please, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that you all tune in, that we all have came together under the same common grounds, which is Kenneka. But you all, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't beg y'all for nothing. So it's like, I just would appreciate it that some of you all that perhaps may have a problem with me being myself before, after, and during this Kenneka situation. I just wish you all would really look into who you're watching, because if you don't know me and this is your first time tuning in, then it could look like, what is this girl doing? Why is she talking about this on Kenneka's watch? But it's just like I said, I was doing this way before, way after, and still during, you know what I'm saying? But if you all can understand that, just understand that, you know, we're going to talk about Kenneka. It's going to always be justice for Kenneka and justice for whoever else across the board. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm still going to also have my moments where I post my vlogs, I post pranks, I post music, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? But that's enough of that. We appreciate you, Meek. Thank you, boo. Love you, Meek. Love you back, baby. Exactly. People made YouTube channels only because of Kenneka. Exactly. And on Demika Rochelle, my YouTube channel, that YouTube channel now has been up for 6 years, but I've only used it for the last 4 years. And then on Meek and Jimmy channel, we've been around for a year and some change. God bless you, Meek. God bless you too, boo. You have to be careful. Definitely, boo. Someone wanted this covered up. That is why they didn't dust fingerprints, and the security guard was allowed to leave the country. You already know, boo. You don't have to explain yourself. We could tell you're genuine and care about Kenneka. Definitely, boo. We appreciate your work, boo. I mean, we appreciate your work, Meek. Thank you, baby. You even lost your job behind this, right? Which I never planned to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't wake up and decide to lose my job after almost being there for 2 weeks away from 7 years. But just talking about it during my breaks, it brought a lot of attention to it, which was some of my first videos that, like I said, they blew up, and I guess they got back or whatever, because I had been doing videos during my breaks and off the clock. But my manager used to be in my videos, but unfortunately, after I started talking about the Kenneka case, I guess more eyes got onto it, so I don't really know. They still get a lot of views. Hoodoo, boo. Thanks, Meek. Love your honesty. Thank you, baby. Much respect, Meek. Thank you, boo. Do you, ma? Forget them. Definitely, boo. I'm here because you're all heart. Thank you, boo. Definitely. I love you too, boo. I listened to your interview. Thank you, boo. They were some haters, definitely. Where did you work? I worked at an insurance company for 6 years and 2 weeks away from 7. How was your photo shoot? It went good, boo. And I shot a video. The only thing that I'm not happy about, because it seems like, I don't know, every time I get close to this music or continue to do music, the more obstacles I find myself doing. But my phone got left out in the rain, so I lost all my new songs that I had been working on, the lyrics, and my old songs, and my pictures and videos and everything else that was in that phone. But it's all good. I can rewrite other stuff, but I've been still writing. I like how you put stuff together. You're doing a really good job. Justice for Kenneka Jenkins. Definitely, boo, all the time. I wonder why Dr. Oz never mentioned the thymus gland mystery when he was using her death certificate to base his discussion on anyone else. Exactly. Meek, I came in here late. You're not leaving us, are you? Please don't. I'm not leaving right now, boo. They petty for firing you for that. Alright. And I've never been in trouble with that company. And I just got finished for the last 2 months giving them 60 to 70 hours a week for overtime. And they let me work a whole shift and then fired me. So, on a Monday morning. So, what a surprise. Much love and light your way. Thank you, boo. Do you sing and rap? Definitely, boo. I sing, rap, and write. Will that song you were doing be your single? I don't know. You better stay tuned. You better stay tuned. You better stay tuned. I got a lot of new music coming. And shout out to some people out in Hawaii that's reached out to me. I will be sending out I sent out some invoices and CDs. So if you all want some D'Amica Rochelle music, I can send that to y'all too. Just hit me up. 70 hours, yeah. We got you, girl. Thank you, boo. Missing thymus gland only indicates she was not a teenager. Do you think it was your manager that said something? Tasha, I can't even say that it was her, because even when I was being investigated like a criminal, she was like, she didn't know nothing about this. And like I said, she's been in some of my vlogs and my videos. They knew what I did and been doing I've been there for a long time. I mean, I've never once gotten in trouble until I started talking about Kenneka Jenkins. And then on top of that, I have a hearing coming up because I've been denied unemployment twice, and so I filed my third appeal, and it's just like a headache. So, but I had an interview, but I'm not gonna say where. Your thymus gland turns to fat tissue when you reach puberty. Girl, I got a new aux cord. I've been jamming that right now. Hey, turn up. That's me and Jimmy. They did that to try to make you be quiet, right? And try to take from me, obviously. Sorry to hear about that, Italian honey. I will be praying for you, love. What happened, Italian honey? I must have missed something. And Matilda. Oh, yeah, that's me and my cousin's song that we did after my granny's funeral. What the F? Denied unemployment. Yeah, I was denied unemployment because the reason that, first off, in Tennessee, we have I think it's called an at-will law or something like that, which basically means the city of Tennessee, well, the state of Tennessee, they can fire you for whatever reasons that they want to, and they don't really have to tell you why or what or whatever. But whatever the reason they documented it as, it falls up under something with unemployment that you can't be paid for. So I haven't been paid, and I lost my job October 2nd. So yeah. And then the reason that they fired me also, like, we have all this PTO and all this paid time that I really was, originally supposed to be paid for. But they paid me $173 as my last check there after I did a 70-hour work week, because whatever it was filed up under, like, it's a whole lot of mess, y'all. But like I said, I'm supposed to be having a hearing soon, so who knows. Well, in Tennessee, we only get 3 tries, so this is my last attempt. They can fire at any time in Tennessee. I live here. Definitely. That's what I was just saying. Yes, I love those, and I'm waiting for the one you had us listen to on one of the other lives. Definitely. Everybody's waiting for that and wants me to put that project out. But it's almost done. It's almost done. And I'm going to keep y'all updated because I'm going to let y'all know. I lost my daughter, and we are still trying to get answers. I'm so sorry to hear that, Italian honey. Would you mind sharing that with me so we could try to see what we can all do? That's crazy. Did you have a union? No. It makes you wonder who was watching your videos, right? Or who phoned in. And then somebody, I don't know what was going on, but somebody kept stating like Tommy told them to call. And I don't even know who Tommy is, but I don't even know. But I do think somebody called and said something or did something or whatever. But we can't focus on the past, unfortunately, because that don't pay the bills. Some of these people in high places with lots of friends, definitely. When one door closes, another one will for you, and you should sue them, definitely. I didn't even want to sue them because I just don't even want to get the government and everybody else involved in any type of business. So, you know, sometimes you just got to fight hate with love and just keep pressing forward. We have that in Vegas too, but when you go to unemployment, that goes out the window. That's what unemployment says. Well, dang, shout out to Nevada. Hey girl, I'm late. Happy Saturday. Hey boo, happy Saturday. Hell no, they owe you money, praying that you get that money back. Girl, welcome to life. Isn't this your First Amendment right to chat on your time, termination for cause, not necessarily in Tennessee? Those hearings are so rigged when the employee's lawyers show up in many cases. Well, see, the thing is, sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. My daddy was calling through. I'm gonna have to call him back. But hey, daddy. But anyway, so the problem with that is not only do I film off my time, but like I said, during my breaks, I used to film at the gym, or when me and my team, we had our little team lunches where we would go downtown and eat and things like that. I will vlog, and apparently because it was on their time, which nobody knew, because like a lady that was worked there longer than me, she worked there for 9 years, and she said she didn't even know that you can't do all of that on your break. I mean, the manager was in my videos like it was all fine and dandy for the past year. So who cares? Tommy Sotomayor, another YouTuber. Oh, okay. Hey, how are you? Hey boo, how are you? That's sad. People are hating. You know, it's life. God had another plan for you. I definitely accept that. They can fire you in Nevada for anything. I had to do that with my job. That's crazy. Yeah, they definitely can in Tennessee. Tennessee do whatever they want to anyways. I gotta get in here and wash my hair, y'all. I cannot take it. Jesus has a bigger plan for you, much better. Definitely. I'll receive that, Brandy. Thank you. Have you heard of any more info about the blackout we're supposed to have? Wasn't it to start today? No, they apparently said that it's fake. So, but you all, I said that I never knew that if it was fake or real. I just shared it because you never know in this life, and I want us all to be prepared, because whether it's God coming back or the zombie apocalypse, or whether it's martial law or FEMA camps, whatever it is, we need to all be prepared. Nancy Grace is a moron. She drove a woman to kill herself off of her false speculations. You're crazy if you trust her. She's about to get paid from this. Really? How? When? Huh? Tommy blocked like half of his chat room last night. I don't even tune into Tommy, so I don't even know why was everyone stating that like he did that. And if he did, that's messed up, man. But I do know that I don't appreciate Tommy, because an incident happened in Chattanooga. It was called the Bus 366 accident. Happened in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And he stated that it was a fluke and it was fake and all this other stuff. And y'all, literally, when I tell y'all that happened like two streets over from our house, it's like it wasn't fake. People really lost their kids. People still reach out and are still trying to reach out to this day, because we still don't have the answers on that. They won't release the footage of the bus. They've let the man who was behind the wheel of the bus, who's done the wreck and killed those babies and injured those babies, they have let him out on bail, and we still haven't received any answers. There's a lot of parents going into these holidays with no kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's a troll in here. Where, boo? I don't know, y'all. But y'all, let's get in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this Nancy Grace, this Dr. Oz. Hell, even AB's video. Do y'all think that she was trying to say Maya and Irene? I don't know. But let's get in the comments, and of course we'll talk about it. And y'all already know I will keep y'all updated on anything that I either seen for myself or that you all submitted through email. And y'all take care. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday, and I love y'all. Let's talk soon. Meet y'all in the comments.